So, y'all,
And he had a Telegram channel.
so I'm going to be starting my workout here shortly. And if you guys want to join me, that is going to be on TikTok where I can play my music. But I'm trying to do something real quick. So while I wait on that, I am going to be working on this. Hold on. What happened to that bowl? It's cold. So Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wise got engaged to this guy. I don't. She know how to pick him, I guess. But she got engaged to this guy who it was a scammer. I'm trying to do something on my phone, and it's just loading. So I'm trying to let that go through. So while I'm waiting on that, we're gonna work on this hat some more. Jennifer Williams got involved with a scammer. She married the guy. He's been doing trading stocks or something, and he's been scamming people. And he allegedly had scammed a lot of people. And since it's been found, he recently was found guilty. So I think Tasha K interviewing one guy, girl, about it. Let me plug my sewing machine up. I don't know how I got it plugged. But if y'all haven't joined my TikTok, join my TikTok. Hit the like button and join my TikTok. Because after we work on this hat a little bit and I get what I need to get done on my phone, then we are going to go over to TikTok and do the workout. All right. All right. So stepping on everything. Try not to step on everything. Okay, so she's plugged that. And I don't know why this app keeps loading. But back to the hat. I listened to what what's going on over here with Jennifer Williams and her. Oh man, come on now. Sign me up, coach.
Channel where he was communicating with everybody.
Okay.
We were promised daily.
She said they gave him money. It was going into an account. They all had access to the account. Then he told them that he could no longer use that account. He had to start a separate account. They was making.
Updates
He was
on
making.
accounts.
He was making.
Anytime we reached out and
Pause.
said, "Hey, do you mind telling us the update and what the account balance is and things like that?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
we got cussed out. I'm celebrating my birthday.
I'm doing it. It's not loading.
This it's like yeah.
Okay, I'm literally in it right now.
I text message the other day. I was laughing where he wrote me and
Okay, so she said that the guy was making them good money at first, and they were all logged into this account. And he ended up saying, hey, I can't use that platform anymore. I need to use a different platform. So they no longer had access to the platform. Now all of a sudden, there's no money coming in. So, yeah, that's where I left off at.
Told me I was a pain in his ass.
But he got some money.
Right. Right. But I'm a pain in his ass. Bitch.
Let's see. Just a little bit.
When we got into this, Christian at first,
Hit
and
the like,
I'm
y'all.
the
Hit the
only
like.
one that actually has this story because there are many victims, and they've all been reaching out to me
Let's see what's going
since
on
I
on my
went
phone.
on YouTube and told my story. When we first got into this, he did make us money. My husband funded an account, a trading account, with $4,000, and the $4,000 turned into $13,000. And
And
my
what you
husband.
spend on that? Okay, go ahead.
So my husband, but again, we had access. We were watching it grow. My husband could go in and say cash out and pull the money out to his account. Christian could not do that. So because he made us, and I think he made that amount of money in so it was a quick turnaround. Boom, and that's how it got us because we saw it and we said, oh, okay. So he proposed to my husband and I, as well as a ton of other people, something that he called a lottery or a project. He called them projects. And what it was we all collectively put money into a pot to trade. Pretty simple. So the way the first pot was set up was 1,000 spots. This is how he got all of us, because a lot of people are questioning and saying, hey, well, why did you guys keep giving him money if he never actually paid out afterwards? Well, this is how. So he started Project 1,000, which is 1,000 spots into a trading account. Each spot cost $100.
Okay, I'm following.
So, and he projected that this 1,000 project at the end of 1 year time period, if we kept the money in for 1 year, it would turn into $25 million, I believe was the figure he said. So just like your face, we're like, well, we only put $100 in. Exactly. So we went ahead and we bought some spots. Well, then he came up with
Over 20 people won a judgment against this guy for scamming them. You know, you give me your money, I invest it, I make you a lot of money in return. They fell for that thing. Jennifer Williams was with Big Hips Tim from Sweetie Pies. The dude that set up his nephew to get, taken out of here. Big wide hips. Tim, he's in prison now. She was with him. She was first married to Eric, the basketball player. That stitch is too loose. And yeah. Then she ended up with this guy who's a lot younger than her, but he ended up being a scammer. So
there are some people that don't want to wait a full year for their payout. They want to do a 6 month. So we're going to do the project 200, which is called 6 months. And that's 200 spots. So of course it starts trading at a littler, smaller amount.
Okay.
And my husband said, well, that's only a 6 month waiting. So because he's a finance director in the car industry, he's numbers. He's like, if I buy more Project 200, I'm gonna own a large percentage, and I'm gonna be able to cash out in 6 months and get my money. So
Okay.
Again, we get that funded, it starts trading. A couple of months later, hey, we're going to start Project 100, which is going to be a 3-month project.
Okay.
Only 100 spots. But that way people can make some money.
Okay.
Then he started a Project 500, which was 9 months. Then he started a Project 2000, which was a year and a half. So, you and when I say his company is called Gold Reserve Fund.
Okay.
Okay. Now he had on Gold Reserve Fund, the website's no longer up anymore, so you can't even go and look at it. But he had on Gold Reserve Fund, he said that he would give us an interest of 2 to 3% with our trading. And if you think about it, 2 to 3% a day is good. That's a good percentage. You're walking away with some money.
Okay.
And
Prodigious.
you know, as I said, we made money we made 4,000 to 13,000, and we were able to cash it out. Well, during this trading time, people got in. He said, "Oh, the platform no longer supports this. We have to move to a different platform." This is where things started getting sketchy.
I bet.
Because when we moved to a different platform, none of us could see what he was doing. None of us could fund our account, so we couldn't go, hey, put money in this account. We couldn't do that. We had to send our money to Christian for him to put in our account.
And you can't
We
even see
couldn't
your
pull
own
our
accounts no
money
more?
out like before.
That'll be a no-go.
We had to ask Christian for our money to pull it out.
That'll be a no-go.
So this whole platform became very
She
vague.
needs to be clean.
And he had a Telegram channel where he was communicating with everybody. We were promised daily updates on accounts. We never got them daily, ever. Anytime we reached out and said, hey, do you mind telling us the update and what the account balance is, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got cussed out. I'm like, yeah. And I even read a text message the other day that called me and told me I was a pain in his ass.
Well, you got some money.
Right. Right, but I'm a pain in his ass. So I started laughing and I said, well, I'm about to be a real pain in his ass now. It's getting pretty ugly. And so, you know, back in March,
Another thread.
something happened that, and a lot of people on our first YouTube, all the commenters on YouTube, they're like, well, if her husband was making, because my husband was making $20,000 to $30,000 a month as a finance director for a car dealership. That's not, yes, it's a lot of money, but that's not unheard of for somebody that's in finance. And so with him, we were making that type of money, but then he lost his job for 8 months. We've got 6 kids, we've got businesses. Bills still add up when you don't have a job, you know? And so we're reaching out to Christian during this time and we're like, hey, we know you have this account with money in it, that's ours. And we know you're not supposed to pay out till this date. Can we get a loan against it? Because we're in a bad spot. We've got, you know, bills adding up. We're not getting unemployment. You know, business isn't doing well. Like, can we get some of the money? And we were denied or we were ignored. Either one. And it got to a point where my husband did get a job temporarily. And he bounced around a couple of times. And during that time, he had a Project 2000 that he was trying to fill the last of the spots.
Okay.
Now, when he was trying to fill the last of the spots, he hits my husband up because he knows my husband will give it to him. You ask him for money, and he thinks that it's going to make him some money. He's gonna take that leap. So he reached out to him, told him something like there was 19 spots that needed to be filled up on it. So that's $1,900. My husband sent him the $1,900. 3 weeks later, husband lost the job. We needed to pay one of the bills.
Okay, so
he reached out to Christian and said, hey, that Project 2000 account, Did you start trading it yet? Christian said no. And he said, well, I have something that came up, you know, with our bills and stuff that I got to take care of. Can I please have that $1,900 back since you didn't start trading it?
Okay.
Everybody knows the place to find a place is a
Sewist.com.
connection successful. Connection successful. Connection successful. This is the latest 10th generation port.
Shut.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many
Be killing
other
me with these
detriments to our
mid-roll
lives,
commercials
our,
on purpose.
our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't want the stress. It really changes your
That's what Tasha
mindset
K
and it
in-house
allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to
Everybody comes from. Record.
Yeah.
I'll just send you an invoice. You can go ahead and pay your credit card. Use your credit card to pay the invoice. It'll be in our bank account. You couldn't do that. Now all the money's in the trading accounts, and he's trading them.
Okay.
So it took him 3 weeks to pay us $1,900.
So you think the money was in Paris with him?
So this was in March.
Switzerland?
This was in March.
Okay.
So
Let me look at his Instagram and see where he was in March. You keep
That's
talking.
when they went. That's when they got
that's a good
married.
idea. I didn't even think
Read his
about
glasses on real quick.
that.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. We want to see what Jennifer and her husband. Yeah.
And so in March, my husband and I looked at each other and we said, something don't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's got all this money, and I'm going to tell you, our project accounts at this time,
Mm-hmm.
I think they were all running, and when we totaled it up in March, it was like $1.1 million equally between all of them. So we're like, there's no way he can't pull from this and give us yes, and I do have receipts of all of this.
You keep sending me the
And
notifications.
$1.9 million.
1.1. Oh,
Too
hold on,
much.
hold on, it gets good. It gets good.
So-
It gets even better.
Better than that, child. Like that's different.
It gets better than that.
Okay, keep
So,
Did he delete his Instagram?
no, so his Instagram is gold, GOLDV,
Okay.
RSRV.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he changed it. He did delete a lot of videos on there. He deleted a lot of videos, as well as I think Jennifer, because Jennifer was tagged in them.
Okay.
And it's a little cleaned up from what it used to be. I do know that. I've noticed it's.
So when did y'all give him the money though? When did y'all start giving him Project 100, Project 200?
So we started funding all those counts last year. This time last year.
So what you said is when Jennifer showed off a nice diamond ring.
Yes.
Mhm.
It is clear. It's shining. I need my glasses on. Wow.
Yes. And so in March, my husband and I said, something doesn't add up. We need to start watching stuff. Okay?
Okay.
Well, no, this wasn't March. This was February. Because this is where the kicker is. Project
Get to the
100.
point, cause
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Project 100 was only a 3-month account. So when this became fishy and it took him time to pay us the $1,900, this was in February, or it was either late January, early February. And my husband said, we're going to hold off and we're going to see if this is really a scam, because Project 100 is supposed to pay out February 29th, the end of February. And I
Who's
said,
the
okay.
parents? He had proposed to her in Paris.
So he, February 29th, I knew people at work that went in because of me. Okay, so I hit him up and I said, hey, did Christian pay you the money he owes you from that project today? They said, no, we got a text message from him. I said, oh,
Message.
I said, oh, really? What does it say? And it said basically, thank you guys for all trusting me into, trading your money, this, that, the other. Because I hold myself to a higher standard, this project didn't accumulate the money that I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all y'all's money and I'm going to go ahead and put it into Project 200 that's supposed to pay in May, at the end of May. I'm going to go ahead and put it in Project 200 at the end of May, and you guys will get paid out in May instead of now. Didn't give them a choice, didn't nothing. Now, and my husband are in Project 200, and we own. Now this is where my mind starts thinking. I said, hold up. He didn't even ask me if I was okay with him adding another 100 spots onto the 200 that's already trading.
Because that would decrease your percentage.
Exactly.
Yes.
According to Christian, no, it won't.
How? The math is the math.
I told him, I said, that's basic math. That is basic math.
Everybody know math now.
So I called him up and I was like, no, I don't agree with this. You didn't even ask us that are in 200 if we were okay with the 100. And I said, and did you even ask the 100 people, did you give them the option to go ahead and say, hey, it's not the amount that I wanted it to be. Now, do you want it to trade it or do you want the money now? I said, because I know people in that project that were counting on getting paid today. They need that money. So, as fast forward, my husband said, okay, well, we can't really, push the envelope because we're not in Project 100, we're in 200. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wait for Christian to pay out Project 200 and see what he does and see if he tries to screw us over. 1 week, because this is supposed to pay out May 29th. 1 week before he was supposed to pay out, he says, I just talked to my tax attorney.
She put her saying,
pay multiple payouts in 1 period. So all of you guys that are in all these projects are going to get paid out in September. I immediately got on the phone. I'm on him. No. That's not what the agreement was. We're not playing that. And he actually got on a Zoom with me and 14 others that I personally brought into his company. And these people are in Project 100. They're in 200. I'm sick as a dog. I can't even talk. I'm sick, but I'm holding this Zoom because I'm like, no, we're holding you accountable. Not only that, I know what a 1099B is. That's
We know how that shit work, and that was cap.
And that's a capital gains form. All you got to do is fill it out, hand it to me. I take care of my own taxes. You don't take care of my taxes for me. You don't pay the IRS for me because capital gains tax is based off your income. You don't know Right. That's what a 1099B is. And I told him that on this Zoom, and he agreed. So I said, Christian, I said, if that's the case, give us our money. The people that are on this Zoom, all y'all need to speak up and say, I want my money. And I said, and we expect to get our money paid out at the end of this month. We want our money. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to text all you guys tomorrow with your dollar figure, and I'll pay you out. We never heard from him. So me being me, again, business owner, I do know a little something. I'm not that stupid.
Girl,
I'm
bye.
stupid enough to get into this, but I ain't that dumb. I said, no. We sent him, he was supposed to pay it, he agreed it, we have a recorded Zoom that says it. I'm sending your ass a demand letter. And because you breached the original terms of Project 100 and 200, I no longer want to do business with you, and I want the money in the dollar. I want everything.
How much did you guys give him?
Oh, we're out of 3.
We gave him $18,000 and it grew to 70 grand. About 77,000 and some change. I have a
What happened
girlfriend.
was he sent that to Africa, and one of them little kids out there went and mined a diamond and brought it back to him and met him in Paris. And he put it on Jennifer's finger. So Jennifer is showing off a blood diamond. Because he got wholesale from Africa. He didn't go on the white man or the Arab. He went straight to Liberia. With your money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Granny's taking be grand. But he still owed $250,000 in restitution. So he didn't even, I would have been like, yeah, I paid off my restitution, so
So I will tell you, I actually looked up his court documents. The restitution was not $250,000.
I thought I saw that. Yeah, it's $12,500.
And he just paid it by money order right before he filed his motion to walk in his hearing. That's what the court docs say.
I did see that. And there's a warrant for his arrest too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll put you in prison over some serious money
I
laundering.
knew that man was scamming. When she introduced him, I said, oh, what is he doing? We can't find what he do. He's scamming. Lord, it was y'all the whole time. Dad, remember when I did that damn show? I didn't know what the fuck he did. It just smelled. I could smell it through the screen.
The funny part is, when I wrote him the demand letter, I got the other 14 people that were on the Zoom, and I sent you actually a copy of it.
Yeah, I saw him.
You see how I had it broken down in percentages and exact dollar amounts for each project. That total of that demand letter on everybody on it is $325,000.
Oh, yeah. He in trouble.
Now, if you compare it to his Telegram chat when I sent it, the project accounts collectively had $1.7 million in them.
Right now?
Why? Hold on. Not right now. So I sent the letter on May. I sent it in June.
That's a lot of
I sent
money.
it to him. He received the letter on June. I think it was June 26th. He received the letter.
Mm-hmm.
The toughest part of Popeye's $5 fave
Wow.
is choosing which fave.
Yeah, all these
Take
people
a look.
trust you
As
with their
low as
money.
$22 a month for car insurance.
Bro.
Your insurance company doesn't want you to see this, but I'm going to show you anyway, so you can save too.
Hey guys, you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead. Now the reason why you may be overpaying for car insurance is
And it shows he received it at, I think, 6:10 p.m. or so. And so I got it. And on the letter, I gave him 30 days to pay up. Now this account dropped from 1.7 million to 1.5 million. And this is after I sent the demand letter to 1.1 million. During this time, I'm on his ass. I'm like, first off, this is just until we started finding stuff fishy. And on the Zoom recording that we had with you requesting our money back in May, you told us we're lucky you didn't blow the accounts.
Blow the accounts like how?
Blow, like
spend the
literally
money.
just go in a trade and lose all the money. That's called a blown account. Just lose
That's
everything.
called federal prison time.
Well, hold on. We get even better. So We sent the demand letter. We gave him 30 days. I sent him a text message, and I included everybody on that demand letter in the text message. Because he had, between this time, he had been going to different people and talking shit about me and trying to twist things up. And I was like, oh, no, no, no. We're going to get in a group. I'm going to confront you in front of all these people so they can see what kind of bullshit spews out your fucking mouth. And so I said, Christian, it's been 30 days since we only got to pay $250,000 for restitution, $250,000 for a wedding. That's $500,000. That's how much the account lost in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh. Jennifer going to jail too.
So,
Jennifer is
he
wealthy.
said that,
She was
and I said,
born
so,
into wealth, so
when are you
she
going to pay us our money?
gonna end up paying
Because
all
it's
those
been 30
debts.
days.
She buried him.
He danced around the, you know how he likes to dance. He don't really answer a question.
She married him.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I said, okay, Christian. I said, again, you're not answering nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, do you want the lawsuit filed in Georgia? You want it filed in California? Or do I need to go to Paris? Which one?
Mm.
Do what you got to do, Altera. You're going to get paid in September. I'm going to now get paid in September when you agreed on Zoom that you were going to pay us? Also, I have a demand letter which is legally binding. You can't pay me whenever you feel like paying me. Especially when I got screenshots of an account that you're saying is at $1.1 million. What's the point? Why are you, how come you can't pay me? That's my question. You got 1.1 sitting right here. And part of that's my
Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn. Yahweh, she.
Yahweh,
August 5th.
Yahweh,
Not August 5th. August 10th.
Yahweh, Yahweh.
Everybody gets a text message. Now, hold on. I didn't get this text message. My husband didn't get this text message because during this time, and this is where Christian fucked up. During this time, my husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay for Project 200. So we were owed $13,000 and some change from Project 200.
Mm-hmm.
My husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay and notarized it with his legal Christian Walden name.
Ooh. What does that mean?
Then my husband said, okay, now that I have the letter, when are you going to pay me? I'm going to pay you $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday, and then the rest when the trade is closed. But you're worth $6 million, right? You got $6 million liquid. But you can only pay us $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday. So Wednesday rolls around. $1,000. Crickets. Friday rolls around. Oh, Christian, you said give $1,000 on Wednesday. It's now Friday. You owe another $1,000. We got sent $500.
What?
Text rolls around, text message goes out to everybody but me and my husband. He promised to pay. All the rest of them is for one project. He sends out a message to everybody.
He what?
Gone. Because the stock market crashed on August 5th. And it took him a week to tell us because it's just been eating him alive.
Damn.
Money gone.
It ain't gonna. He gonna.
Here's what's also funny. Since I went on
Why
the
does she think it's all
with the mom that on the podcast with on Sunday, and she ate him alive.
see some money.
Now he's trying to make it right. He's like, oh, I've seen your wife talking about me, so can you make sure she tells the public I paid y'all? You didn't pay us. You gave me $1,500.
So we'll make sure the public gets this update. But how much he owed you?
Yes.
How much you got left? How much you owe you?
$77,000 and some change. Like
You still owe everybody else in the projects too?
Hell yeah, he owes everybody else. He ain't paid nobody nothing.
Can you get me a few 15, 20-minute interviews with them too?
Absolutely. I got 18 people. Matter of fact, you know who Louis is on
So her and her husband is 20.
Yeah.
He's about to call me. He's a victim.
Yeah, we'll set him up. We'll get them all set up. Okay. We're gonna
Yeah,
roll out
if
one by
he-
one. You just
he
second
asked for my
out
number.
Rico, I gotta see him. Where's Rico based out
That
of?
boy about to
LA?
get some time.
I don't know.
I mean, not Rico, goddamn Christian. Look at me thinking of Rico again.
Oh, Christian.
Shit.
He's in Atlanta.
Okay, he in Atlanta. Okay, I got some
Yeah,
contact.
he's in Atlanta.
Okay.
He's in Atlanta.
And he's still on probation.
Hmm?
Did you
Yeah,
contact
so-
Did you contact his PO?
Oh, Christian's in trouble. Trouble.
Mm.
When I say trouble,
It's not worth it, man.
Christian gonna hate me.
What happened, child? What you do?
I filed a complaint with the SEC,
Oh, okay.
the FTC,
Okay.
Federal Trade Commission.
Board of Georgia Consumer Law,
Okay.
and last of all,
It should be good.
Mhm.
the FBI.
Bingo. And you should have called. You should have called his PO too while you was at it.
Oh wait, her voicemail was full. Janice Davis, yeah, her
You
voicemail.
ain't living on email.
She didn't leave me.
I mean, you ain't sending
So
no
here's the
email.
thing. So here's the thing. When you call there, they won't let you talk unless you're an attorney or a corrections officer. So I played like I was an attorney. And they wouldn't even give me her email because I asked for it. So they just patched me through. But then I found a little contact us form on their website.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure did say, I'm trying to contact Janice Davis. I want you to know that your probationer is running a Ponzi scheme under Gold Reserve Fund that is registered with the state of Georgia.
Son.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the interview he did.
Company.
Which county
He
is
said
it?
what he-
County?
DeKalb.
DeKalb
I
County
remember
Janice
that boy
Davis,
did an
didn't he?
interview. He said he wasn't violating his probation because he's not actually doing any trading. He's teaching people how to trade on their own. And legally he can do that as long as he's not actually trading. And what she is saying is not what he was doing. He was violating his probation. If what she's saying is true, probably is. Bro, it's not worth it. How you gonna scam people out their freaking money and think that you gonna get away with it? Like, idioso.
Anybody knows DeKalb County Janice Davis probation officer, please email me. I'll let her know we got somebody that she need to revoke and lock up.
Well, he has a hearing on September 6th.
It's not fast enough, but go ahead. Yeah.
It's on September 6th.
Mhm.
Simone is helping all of the victims.
Mm-hmm.
Simone Redwine is. And she did say that she's going to show up at court with all of our letters, with the FBI reports, because every single one of us have filed an FBI report against him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'll just say this, and I don't care that and I'll say it real close. Christian, the special FBI agent
I told you, they love a good thing in jail. They want them to work the man and shit. Yeah, he wanted to. Jennifer, I'm sorry. Jennifer, you know a good scam when you see one. She gonna act like we been going to work every day. He ain't going no motherfucking work.
This is the thing.
You know, said he was
I
gonna
am
work.
convinced and nobody can tell me otherwise that Jennifer knows about all of this.
Okay.
She did.
And the reason
Evelyn
being
confronted her on the show.
is when
She said she don't care about the victims.
fishy things, and I started going back
Mhm.
because his Telegram channel, he made it so you can't record, you can't screenshot,
Okay.
you can't see who else is in the chat,
Okay.
you can't talk to nobody. The only thing you can do is like the post
Okay.
or anything like that.
Mm.
So me being who I am, I'm gonna grab another phone and start recording stuff.
Yes, you should.
And so
Smart girl.
when I was reviewing one of these Zooms
Okay.
that he recorded and dropped in this channel, Jennifer's in the background wiping down counters that don't need wiped down. They're clean as shit.
Somebody got
Oh,
OCD.
look, I'm getting a call from one of those unknown
Tom,
numbers.
Have you tried reversephone.com? No, you won't get numbers from
They look
calls
clean to
don't know.
you, but are you
Now, it could be
there?
important, right? So
Do
I
you
just
see
ignore
them?
it.
This is the secret to draining lymphatic fluid fast. Swollen ankles and puffy feet aren't just uncomfortable, they're dangerous warning signs. That tight, overfilled feeling, shoes that suddenly don't fit, and end-of-day heaviness are classic signs that fluid isn't moving out as it should. Your lymphatic system has no natural pump, causing fluid to accumulate painfully with no way to escape on its own. The usual fixes, elevation, long walks, endless ankle exercises, can help a little, but they demand time and the effect often fades by morning. Cutting salt and hydrating more can support the process, but changes are slow. Meanwhile, your feet continue to swell, darken, and ache. Fortunately, we created the science-backed 3-in-1 foot massager to directly combat
Y'all
root
hit the
fluid
like
natural.
button.
After just 30 seconds, its therapeutic heat penetrates deep into tissues, immediately improving blood
Don't
flow
get
when
blind.
nothing else can. After 15 minutes, the gentle vibration forces lymphatic vessels to pump out excess fluid and toxins that have been trapped for weeks. By day 3, the combination of heat and vibration enhances your natural drainage system, and the swelling visibly shrinks. By the end of the first week, your feet
Come on, son.
So
She trying to.
you and I both know as black women, we ain't wiping down clean counters for no
We
reason.
listening.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're listening, and you're in the background, so you can't tell me that you know nothing.
Oh, she knows. She just don't give a damn, and she don't introduce it to the public. So she gonna make sure that like everything stays clean. You need to clean this up. You need to make sure this doesn't touch me. No, bitch, you need to let him go publicly. You need to be like,
So
I'm
it's
sorry
going
to
to
everybody that
touch
he's
them.
scammed. I should have listened to y'all. I was old, desperate, impressionable, and naive, and I wanted a man, so I took a piece of man and didn't know what came with him and ignored y'all, and I should have been bonding with y'all as girlfriends and as people because y'all was looking out for me. I'm sorry. That's all she got to do, and take that blood diamond off and go get some money for it, and at least try to give y'all money back that he bought, because that ring, that's from y'all motherfucking money.
Oh, and that's what I've been saying. And you know what's crazy is
I'm
about
gonna
all
pull a
of this.
finger off.
What's crazy about all this?
She better holler her head. She better holler her motherfucking head. For real. You have my money. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's crazy about all of it is when we were doing the Simone show, there was victims on there I never met or talked to a day in my life who found him through Basketball Wives because they've seen it. And this is playing them a video of me telling that yes, my husband had $4,000 grow to 13 and we were able to cash out. So he used me as a pawn, and one of the victims sent Simone that video and she played it in our podcast, and I instantly got pissed because I said, now this motherfucker used me. Excuse my
You
language.
did, child. You did. Of course he did. Of course. Now, let me ask you something, because I know, listen, I have no history with Simone. I just know that she's covered a few things pertaining to my legal situations, and they were all wrong. So are you sure that she know what the fuck she talking about when it comes to this shit? Because I was shocked to see her as a girl, as a lawyer, and she didn't know the difference between a Chapter 11 and a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I was just like, wow.
So I will tell you everything she told me that's gonna happen has happened.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you do have to be a bankruptcy attorney to understand bankruptcy. So when she was doing the show, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I was a little confused because you know everybody out here they call themselves lawyers, like say no legal degree or nothing like that. So I was just trying to figure out if she really knew what she was doing. No hate to her, but I'm glad that she is doing what she has to do to help y'all. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to pick up a book and learn the differences in that. So, you know, but I put Simone if she got it right this time and she doing right by y'all. Because I watched it and I was like,
she's
that's
definitely
not right,
she's putting in
child.
the footwork.
Okay. Right. I watched it. I was like, that's not right.
Y'all don't get
I don't know
blocked up
what
in hell
school
up
you
in hell.
graduated from, but that's not right. But it's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. No hate. When black women's no hate.
But yes, so she's definitely putting in the footwork. Everything she told me they were gonna say, it happened very quickly.
Okay.
And she's definitely done her thing. I do have to give her props because I will tell you, since I got on that podcast, my life has been exhausting. Phone blowing up, people calling, I'm a victim too, this, that, the other. I need your help because honestly, I'm kind of heading this thing. I'm like, you use me as a pawn, and you fucked up big time because number one, I have a demand letter to you, so you owe me that money, and number two, your dumbass signed a promissory note. And now you want to say, oh, you need to go in public and say that I paid you.
Publicly pay me my motherfucking money and then I'll say I paid y'all.
And that's exactly what he texted my husband and said, I think you should pay her before this gets worse. And he said, damage is already done.
Well, listen.
Damage to him, or did he do it?
It's narcissism. So, it seems like the ball is rolling. Will you be giving us an update on September 6th on what happens in court?
I absolutely will. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'll set me up with a few of the victims as well too.
Absolutely,
because there's only all of them. Just give me a few good ones. You know,
there's a lady who literally gave him her $30,000 social security check. She's in a wheelchair and she's living in a motel.
Well, why was she?
And she's been begging.
Now, see, Jennifer need her motherfucking ass whooped.
Oh, Tasha got to see the clip where Jennifer said she don't care.
She need to watch her motherfucking finger.
So she don't care.
Now that is where that's evil.
Not the finger reference. Cause she told
And
Tammy.
it's like we tried to tell her. Didn't we try to tell her, Jasmine? They locking up housewives by the pound these days. You know how many housewives are indicted for scamming? They love a good publicity. I'm telling you. You seen this show? Yeah. Absolutely. Listen. Cause we've been here about 45 minutes. How can people? Do you want people calling you and reaching out to you through DMs and stuff?
I mean, they can go ahead. You can follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram. I'm more of a Facebooker than anything.
Okay.
So my name's very unique. It's not hard to find me. I'm pretty public.
Okay.
I mean, how many
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram?
My
She's trying to get rid of.
Miss MZ.Altera.
Okay.
So
MZ.Altera. Okay, we're gonna make put that up here as well too when we iron that out. And I'm sorry that you and your husband went through this, and I'm glad that you guys are like putting your foot down now. My platform is huge, okay, and so it will reach definitely a bigger audience and stuff like that. Shout out to what Simone is doing, to help you guys. And we just kind of want to join on board and help you guys to get the word out because that's
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, huh?
There's a lady on his Instagram 3-4 days ago. People need to know not to give him money.
We gonna make sure. I got you. So
They don't do their research.
Okay, so definitely we're gonna go ahead and share your Instagram. And again, I'm sorry, take it as I'm sorry that you guys went through this. Maybe you guys had to go through this so you could save others. You know what I'm saying? And so, and the good thing about this is that you guys do know how to save. You don't need money. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's like the more money you do put in, the more money you do, the bigger payout you do get. So I see why it was attractive to do. You know, but like,
Come
I'll be honest
on,
with you. Here's
son.
another
What?
one. You can't. I don't want no,
But these are the situations.
I don't want nobody with a white collar on. I don't want no nigga give me a Jew.
But what that is, situations like this is why we don't give money.
Right. Exactly. No offense. But it's just the track record, we just got to wait a few centuries. Before we
Yeah, we do.
But if you got a coffee shop, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna come buy your coffee and everything. I just want a product I can see, I can buy, and I can take home the same day. But if you talking you gonna give my money on the back end, no, I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I'm out. So, you know, I appreciate you coming through out there, and yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. And I would like I said, to open the platform up to a few more victims, just so we can really get the thing out there. And yeah, I'm sorry again. I'm sorry that you guys had to go through this, but thank you so much for even coming on. Again, people can follow you at Ms. Altera, ALTERIA on Instagram, and yeah, I wish you guys nothing but the best. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. Now you gonna say, now you gotta go.
Yeah.
They allow us to look deep inside, like just an individual, and just share. Your mother died, and she died during a voodoo priestess ceremony in the last round. Like, I guess this is the last stage, and
Very last stage. My mom
Okay.
got in the middle of the ceremony and they kept dancing.
What?
So, in the middle of the ceremony,
Okay.
while they were possessed, my mom
So why did she?
was a dead corpse in the dojo, which is like the space that they were in.
Okay.
And they kept dancing and being possessed by these spirits. Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
So, a highly requested interview. The DL Mother Whisperer is in the building.
Finally,
Oh my
I'm
God.
glad that we could sit down and we start getting into some of these other rappers. In May, my life was threatened by freelancing.
Isn't he with
Yeah.
Future's crew?
Okay, well, that freelance is the crew.
Okay. So what happened with Ruby Rose and her best friend that happens to be an Indian DL man?
That's who attacked me and tried to kill me. Once the police came and they told me like, oh, don't expose him. After this bitch beat me up, tried to use knives, this bitch hit me with a candle. Like he did all of this shit in my apartment. And they told me not to expose him. So guess what I did? Exposed him. Me exposing a man that I fuck with wasn't gonna help anybody. Unless you're Tamar Braxton and you know you need to know that your husband is DL or
How did Tamar get in this? What do you know about him?
well, Vince was my first sugar daddy.
Vincent D. Herbert?
Listen.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Don't expose people.
Liquid D3. I have no idea being from the Sunshine State. I'm always in the sun. I'm always at the beach. I had no clue that I could be vitamin D deficient. But when my numbers came in, they started to have, first of all, before my
You
numbers
check
came in,
your
I was having
absorption
joint pain,
capabilities.
hip pain, foot pain, you name it. You know, I had no idea that it had to do with me being vitamin D deficient. And as a black person, a person of color, it's a lot harder for us to absorb vitamin D from the sun. And we don't get enough, especially living in the States and stuff like that. Some part of the States has sun, some doesn't. You know, our tone normally comes from either the Caribbean, the Latin community, or Africa, which is where everybody comes from, according to science. But we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D
I get triggered when someone gives me school, what career I should have. And as I got older, it accumulated. I've always been to just put my guard up, like make the walls higher and just stop letting people in. It's definitely made me more of a private person and also less trusting of people. I remember the first therapist that I was matched up with, she gave me that same feeling that I got when someone just offered me unsolicited advice. What I really wanted out of therapy was for someone to help me unpack that. Eventually, I did find someone who I felt like was the right fit, and that completely changed my outlook on therapy. She gave me the space to explore what was really going on and guided me toward clarity even when there wasn't a solution. With her help, I was able to understand why certain things triggered me, and I learned that my feelings are valid even when they don't make sense. I think therapy gives you a safe space with someone trained to help you work through whatever you're going through, and BetterHelp designed their therapist match commitment to make that possible. BetterHelp uses over a decade of matching expertise, clinical experience, and your preferences to match you with someone who makes sense for you. And if it's not working out, you can switch anytime at no extra cost. I think the right therapist can change everything, and with BetterHelp, they make it really easy to help you find someone who's the right fit.
Cesar Millan, this is how dogs ask for help.
How does a dog tell you when something's wrong? Maybe they chew their paws or eat grass. They might start slowing down on walks or stop jumping to greet you when you walk in the door. Maybe their poop is suddenly mushy or their breath especially bad. Sometimes a dog just stops acting like themselves. If you notice any of these things happening with your dog, you are not alone. And it doesn't take a dog whisper to understand what your dog is telling you. They need help. Well, I learned that it's something our dogs are eating every day that could be chipping away at their health, making them feel old and worn out long before their time. But I also discovered that it's something simple you can do right now to help. After working with thousands of dogs and some of the best canine health experts on the planet, I learned that you can turn a dog's health around. Actually, you can turn the whole life around.
When you can make money off your kid, and it's okay for you to be a bad mom, all you are telling her it's okay for her to be a shit mom. She doesn't have to do much. It's okay. You're a shit mom. It's all good. You're a shit mom. Hey, niece and nephews. It's your girl, Auntie Faye. We are back with another video. All right, y'all. How can I say this? I just cannot. So, when you have a child, okay, and you clean your child, you bathe your child poo, you change your diaper, even as adults. Let me not say a child. As adults, if you don't clean your ass right, what happens after you shit if you don't clean your ass right? Yeah. You start to itch, no? Your booty start to itch a little bit, right? Right? It starts to itch a little bit, right? Either you cleaned it right and you didn't see nothing, or you might, I don't know, I'm trying to say this the right way without sounding crazy, right? You clean it, you might feel like you clean it right, whatever, but, maybe you farted, I don't know, maybe something, I don't know, and a little shit came out, I don't know, I'm trying to figure this out. But, when you're a child and your mother is filthy, more than likely you're going to be filthy too. Now, we're going to get into this video. I'm not going to do that intro. I'm going to put my intro. This is pissing me off, y'all. Hey, I'm tired of seeing the child here. You're not as tired of this child itching or trying to itch his foot. Because she probably had a dirty diaper on him, or she probably did not clean him properly. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into this, y'all. Why is he on the floor itching? And she's right there having a conversation and don't care. Okay. I love persuasion now, though.
What's persuasion?
Digging in his butt.
No, I don't like this. You
guys watched it.
He did. She a baby now. Look, we was young and dumb.
This is memory lane. I took you back.
Why is that? And why is she not doing nothing? Well, I don't understand what's going on, y'all. Like he's itching. He's itchy. You know what I'm saying? And stop telling me to pray for her. Stop. God sees all. her, don't tear her down, wish her well. No, she is not a child. That's her child right here, itching. Look at this one, y'all. Look, he's trying to get to it. Look.
It's crazy.
I can't take it. So that's going on, okay? I just can't, y'all. I just think she is just really, she just filthy to me. She just extremely filthy to me. All right, so we're going to continue on. And now there is a video of Kershawn spending New Year's with Nikki Baby, okay? And I guess Kershawn needed a place to stay, okay? So I just think something must have happened where Kershawn was over there and Nikki Baby allowed her to be there with her child, and now they don't follow each other no more. Something happened. I don't know what. I can't explain what. But Nikki Baby no longer follows Kershawn Rock. For whatever reason, for whatever happened. Okay? I think it's just a lie. Okay? It's too much that's going on. So we're gonna look at this video, and I want y'all to guess, what do y'all think happened? You know what I mean? Like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think she disrespected Nikki? Like, what do y'all think happened? I just feel like can't nobody really help her. I just feel like every time someone tries to help her, they're like, so this is them not following each other anymore, or Nikki Baby don't follow Kershawn anymore. Okay? And this is the and then the video, Nikki tells her to stop recording as well.
Family time on New Year's, say hola. Hola. Kershawn. What's up, yo?
Poke him in his eye.
Oh, you doing my hair? Oh, thank you for the kisses, Papa. That was so nice.
If you notice, Nikki has her back turned. She's not really engaging. Only time you see her engaging, she gets up and tell her to get off and like, all right, it's time to like get off. And also,
why are you showing her family?
I feel like, what's his name? Jello Ball was like spending time over there. You know, they've been, they're back together, smash it, whatever. But I feel like Kershawn picked up before. I don't think they wanted people in their home like that. As far as the cameras, you don't see Nikki in real life picking up her camera and live streaming her home or anything like that. You don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is just a violation of their time as a family. And I think Nikki Baby was just trying to be kind by having her there, right? Okay.
What'd you say? A boot-a-boot? What did you say, Nikki? You said you want to what?
He wants to put his rainbow on.
Oh, his rainbow? You want your rainbow? Oh, you understand? Period. That's your mama.
You're not even telling me which one?
Yo, Nikki is crazy, yo.
We're in an abusive relationship.
No, we not. We in a loving relationship. Look at her. Yo, Nikki is crazy, yo.
We're in an abusive relationship.
No, we not. We in a loving relationship. Look at her. She like, nah, I'm going back to Baba.
I'm going back.
She loves Jenny. Jenny. Yes, come on.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. Bye.
Say bye, Jello.
I used Hint to get a drawing of my
That's
soulmate,
crazy.
and I still can't believe how accurate it was. So a while ago, I
That
came
is
across this app
freaking
that
crazy.
draw.
Running breaks your joints. Tai Chi builds them back. After 50, you need.
She's like, okay, we gotta go. And like, I feel like Nikki is so problematic. And I feel like she was not Kershawn really being herself, but so I feel like she was trying to play it off a little bit. But in the meantime, she was like, okay, y'all guys, we gotta go. Because if Krishan had it her way, she would have been on live the whole time.
She like, nah,
Krishan is loud. Extremely loud.
And back to Baba.
I'm going back.
She loves Jenny.
Done.
Jenny. Yes, come on.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. Bye.
Say bye, Kevin.
We gotta go.
Bye.
Did you hear what she said? She said, okay, you have spent your time on live, but we gotta go. Okay? She probably told her, listen, you can do like 10 minutes on there. Not even, okay? But we have to go, okay? All right, so, so they actually unfollow each other. Or Nikki baby unfollow her, okay? So now we're gonna move over here. This also, Sean just bothers my soul, y'all. She really does. So, here's where I also have an issue with Blueface now. Right? Remember Blueface said there's nothing wrong with him. He could walk, he could do all of this, he could whatever. All right, boom. If y'all notice, Krishan is never driving her own car. You never see Krishan in her place. What you know how you can tell someone has their own place? Krishan would have been filming that shit. The only time we saw Krishan filming her having her own place or anything like that is when she allegedly first got a place, so-called a place, that she was showing it around. Come to find out, it was a rental. She couldn't afford it. She got kicked out. She is living everywhere else but where is CPS? Where are y'all? Where? I see ICE everywhere, but I see no CPS. Where are y'all? So this is her right here. I want y'all to pay attention to this because that baby still ain't got no car seat. That main shift, I don't know what is going on. There is still no car seat. But Blueface, you said he can do everything. He talks, he does everything. He lifts himself up, he walks, he does every single thing. Blueface, let that shit down. Shit down. And Krishan, you even worse. Because you crazy. You broke. Y'all see that? This is not a car seat, y'all. This is not a car seat. Okay? This how he be sitting in the car. This is not a car seat, y'all. This also does not have the hard bottom, so don't tell me that this also attaches to something in the car. No, it does not. No, it does not.
It's a stroller carrier.
No, it
not
does
safe
not.
For a child to be buckled.
This is not a car
in the
seat.
car.
Mind you, he's about to be 3, just like my son.
Not DOT approved.
He's about to be 3. She got him right back in that gym, y'all. Right back in that dirty gym, because she has no nanny. No one's going to watch him.
No, she don't want nobody to watch him.
Loud music.
She can hire somebody to watch him.
Right back in there. He can't even stretch his legs out properly because the thing he's in is way too small. Everybody need to go to jail. Krishan need to go to jail. This girl right here need to go to jail. He need to go to jail. Everybody need to go to jail.
Facts.
Everybody. Every single person.
Facts.
Everybody gotta go. Everybody gotta go. Don't tell me to just pray for her. I'm so tired of y'all telling me that. Oh, just pray for her. Oh, just pray for her. And you put your kid online so much that people are like making fun of him. People are making fun of him. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's a mess. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's making money off her kid. Why would she care? When you can make money off your kid, and it's okay for you to be a bad mom, all y'all are telling her it's okay for her to be a shit mom. She doesn't have to do much. It's okay. You're a shit mom. It's all good. You're a shit mom.
We love you anyway.
You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to show y'all. It was just irking my nerve, y'all. But anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao.
Look at me. Do I look like a cat? Look, just take it. Do I look like a... Look at me. No, Shreeze. Look at me.
Don't eat breakfast before watching this.
This is April. April is 60 years old and used to have something called an apron belly, those extra pounds of pesky fat right in the stomach area. April tried all the diets, all the workouts, and nothing worked until she was scrolling one day and came across this video from Chuck Norris.
Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. So, today we gotta talk Clarissa Shields, you guys, because she is arguing with people in the comments about papoose. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, you guys. So, again, I want to say, I feel like I have to do this disclaimer on every video. I do not, care about Clarissa Shields' looks. That is not where my opinion or my critiques come from. This isn't a place where, you know what I'm saying, where we're just tearing people down and all this and all of that. I am looking at specifically Clarissa Shields' actions. You know what I'm saying? How she specifically has called out the Black community and said that they're always attacking her and it's always light-skinned women and all this and all of that. Remember that when people were criticizing some of the looks that she had for her 30th birthday photo shoot? Remember all of that hoopla? And then she came back and doubled down on it, right? And then also, like I said, the issue with the toy drive and her not wanting to give the toys to the kids because she had an issue with the kid's mother. Also, a big issue is the back and forth with Layla Ali and taking literally anything and everything Layla Ali said in any interview, in any promotion for women's boxing and everything else, took it personally that Layla Ali is not, you know what I'm saying that Clarissa Shields is the best of all time, right? And turned it into her own personal mission to try to destroy Layla Ali. And Layla Ali was trying to be a mentor to her, was trying to give her advice that Clarissa Shields did not want to take. And then it was on and popping ever since. Layla Ali outlined in her 2 well-documented, full of receipts, videos on the YouTubes of why things are the way they are with her and Clarissa Shields. And the climax of my critiques on Clarissa Shields is this entanglement with Papoose, with a married Papoose. It doesn't matter to me, you guys. You know what I'm saying? When him and Remy Ma were last together, it doesn't matter to me if Remy Ma is seeing somebody else or not. The fact of the matter is that Clarissa Shields and Papoose keeps putting this nonsense in our face, and we're just going to act like the holidays just weren't at the end of last year, and Papoose allegedly at least spent something with Remy Ma. And we know he was there for, his daughter with Remy Ma's birthday. Like, what are we doing? And they were apparently, allegedly at the same shop at Daniel's Leather together. Allegedly. The man had on the same outfit. The owner of the place. But we're here. You know what I'm saying? Because now that Rihanna tweeted that she's Clarissa Shields type gone off of Papoose, now that Monique has entered in the chat and all of this and all of that, and Clarissa Shields finally responded to that in the 11th hour, by the way. The Shade Room. Clarissa Shields' also favorite spot to hang out is the comments of the Shade Room. So there was a post that Papoose allegedly showed love to his boo as she begins gym workouts ahead of her upcoming fight. And so I think what happened was they reposted Clarissa Shields' Snappity chat, either her Snappity chat or her Instagram stories or whatever. And Papoose commented, "I love you," with some heart emojis, and then Clarissa Shields reposted that comment and said, "I know, baby," with a smiling emoji, with a blushing face, right? However, the comments are not being too kind in terms of, this whole thing, right? So there was a user that said, "I'm not saying he's not genuine, but he's only showing public displays because Rihanna acknowledged." And so Clarissa Shields replies, "He has so many posts saying he loves me before this Rihanna tweet. You're literally just saying anything. It's pathetic." Well, to be honest with you, I don't know where she's talking about that at. The only thing I remember him saying was in that one video where he said he loved her to death. But I don't know specifically what Clarissa Shields is talking about. Other times, Papoose has said that he loved her, at least in the grand scheme of social media of it all. So unless she can provide those receipts, I would love to know what she's talking about. Since she has nothing but time to be online versus training for her match. This is what I'm telling y'all.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next webinar where we can drill deeper into our...
See, this is the thing with social media, right? Y'all think that this is just random people are just coming for Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields knows what she's doing. She's not stupid, you guys. She's not an idiot. She knows what she's doing. She said it herself that she was viral for 40 days. All of this is about being viral. All of this is about staying in the news every single calendar day leading up to her rematch. And I just have a question. Are people even buying tickets? Are you even going to the rematch? Are you even going to the fight? So there was another comment that Clarissa Shields is upset about. And there's been plenty on there as well, but and Clarissa Shields never acknowledges the positive comments. And there's actually a lot of positive comments here on the Shade Room. There's very few that are actually calling out Papoose for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the one she does acknowledge, there's another user that says being in love and also being a champion at the same time has to feel the most important feeling of all. I love that for her. And then Clarissa Shields responds to that person saying, "I feel like Cash Money every day." Right? And so then there is another comment though in the same thread in which a user says, "I bet Papoose feels like Cash Money every day too," with their hand over her face emoji. "I was on your side as a boxing fan, but that ninja," they said something else, "is an opportunist and you are crazy for letting him in your business. 50 tried the same SHIT with Floyd, as in Floyd Mayweather," and I believe 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather are no longer friends, right? So Clarissa Shields says, "You think I'm a dummy, and I love that for you." So, again, this Papoose thing, and this is coming directly from a boxing fan. This is coming directly from a boxing fan. So when you see a lot of these boxing insiders, these boxing content creators, these boxing people who have connections to people in the boxing industry, and they're speaking on Clarissa Shields, it's because they're saying this whole Papoose thing is completely overshadowing everything about Clarissa Shields.
She don't care.
It's made
She
her,
don't want
this
nobody
whole
paying her no
Papoose
attention
thing,
to that Remy Ma
she's
drama.
made it her entire identity. She's made it her entire existence.
She don't care.
If you know that Papoose loves you, why are you arguing with strangers in the comments on the Shade Room and saying that there's been a number of times on the internet that he has said that he loves you? That to me is a trigger point, just like some of the other things are triggers. Because it either it doesn't exist, or you're going to have to dig in the archives to find it. Or it's probably associated, whenever the dates it did happen, is probably from a cosign from another celebrity. The timing is suspect. Because like I said, he had that post. You know what I'm saying? Finally did a post talking everything about what he loves about Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? And how much he's in love with her. Talked about physical attributes and all of this and all of that. Only after Rihanna said she's Clarissa Shields type god. And then Papoose concluded it with saying, family looks good on you and ASAP Rocky and everything else. Was happy about the cosign. And this is what Remy Ma said. Remy Ma said that Papoose is all about his public image. He is all about his public image. So if you think he's a bum, he's going to try to come out and rectify that to show you that he's not a bum, right? If he doesn't have a place to stay, like Remy Ma said, all of a sudden Papoose pops up, you know what I'm saying, in a place after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden Rihanna has said something and Monique said something. Now Papoose all of a sudden wants to do public displays, you know what I'm saying, in the comments and all this and all that. But when that's not how he is. He didn't have to do this when he was with Remy Ma. When he was with Remy Ma, he would write, like I said, he would do dissertations on her, and it didn't have to be her birthday or an anniversary or some type of milestone in their relationship. He would just do it just cause. But the other side of that is he knew at the time it was all about couples goals, black love this. He held Remy Ma down while she was in jail, da-da-da-da-da. He wanted to keep up that image, that appearance. And now he all of a sudden wants to publicly co-sign Clarissa Shields, not because of the 50 Cent beef that he disappeared from, that Clarissa Shields took over for. Only because Rihanna said something. Rihanna, who is a billionaire. Rihanna, who Papoose put a side-by-side photo of him and Clarissa Shields as if to represent that y'all are both power couples. Power couple, but still married to somebody else. Make it make sense? So I just want to say that, you guys, it's not personal with Clarissa Shields. I see what she's doing. And again, you're concerned too about what people are saying on the internet. You think that it is some type of targeted thing, but you keep throwing pop posts in our faces, and we keep telling you we don't care. We don't want to see it. Holla at us when Papoose is a divorced man. That's all the people are saying. But you got people, you know what I'm saying, who are looking up to you, who might want to be a boxer, this and that. But this messy personal life is overshadowing all of that. And it's turning a lot of people off. And Clarissa Shields thinks, okay, I'm going to treat this how I treat boxing. I'm going to fight these people, you know what I'm saying, regarding this. And it's just not going that way. So, nonetheless, that is it for this video. There's that. That is it. That's all. As Toto says, Binel. It's Benito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.
If you live in Georgia and have a good driving record, you're being scammed by big auto insurance. Listen up.
Commercial.
Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will serve you the tea. You know what time it is? Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Her ex-boyfriend Sandra, and then she meets this guy. She doesn't have street smarts.
I don't.
You know, like you date these guys, and you always
They all
end up
have
in-
different
I
attributes
worry
that
about her marriage. I feel
you know,
like he's doing
I
some
like.
scamming stuff. It's something that's not clicking there. But I'm gonna look into it.
Some I
Well,
like.
it looks as though the scammer has
The
officially
feel
been
or the texture,
outscammed.
the pattern.
Christian Walden, now known as Christian Gold,
but
and
it
the
doesn't,
husband of basketball wife star
have
Jennifer
stretch.
Williams, has just received notice that the 20 people who say he took their money
Stretch
as
is
a
hard to sew
Ponzi
with.
scheme have
Leather.
officially won in court. The Georgia judge entered a default judgment ordering him to repay $124,404.97. But under Georgia's RICO law, that amount has now tripled, pushing his financial exposure to over $368,000 with fees and penalties. That means this is no longer just an allegation, it's now a court-ordered debt, and the victims are now legally entitled to collect. As beautiful as Jennifer Williams is, you would think her taste in men would be a lot better, but unfortunately she's had not one, not two, but 3 scammers.
This is your third scammer.
We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So Christian Gold was sued in February 2025 by 20 victims who accused him of running a fake investment scheme and taking more than $120,000 from them. The complaint accused him of fraud, running a Ponzi scheme operation, and violating Georgia's RICO racketeering laws. Now, the lawsuit laid out dozens of payments sent to him through Zelle, Cash.app, Apple Pay, PayPal, and Bitcoin, all supposedly for investments that never happened. Now, according to the initial complaint, Christian told people that he had a special investment opportunity, something that would supposedly grow their money quickly. Victims say that he used a polished image, social media, and personal communication to convince them to send funds. The lawsuit claims there was no legitimate investment behind the scenes, no trading, no real accounts, no verified business operation. Now, when some of the old investors would ask for their money back, they're saying that Christian would pay them using money from the newer investors that made it look like the investment was actually working, which encouraged more people to spend more money. Christian allegedly kept a large portion for himself. That's the definition of a Ponzi scheme. New investors, money is used to pay old investors, not profits from a real business. Eventually, Christian allegedly stopped communicating, stopped paying anyone, and kept the remaining funds.
We're watching you flaunt your cars, your beautiful diamond rings, your Rolex, and we were robbed.
I'm not interested in it.
So all the victims, the lady that's on disability, with 30,000, you don't care about these people? Girl, I get it, that's your man or whatever, but sometimes a motherfucker brings you down.
The lawsuit says that more than 150 people had been affected nationwide and that the lawsuit named 20 victims who had lost over $120,000. Because the alleged scheme involved multiple victims, repeated wire transfers, and a pattern of deception, the plaintiff sued him not just for fraud, but under Georgia's RICO law, which is why the damages tripled. Now, this lawsuit was filed February 21st, 2025. Christian was served on March 4th, 2025. He had until April 3rd to file his answer, and then he had a 15-day grace period, giving him until April 18th. So in June, the attorney for the plaintiffs filed what's called a certification of default, and what that means is this. They officially told the court, we've served Christian Gold. He had his chance to respond, and he didn't. So under Georgia law, he now has officially defaulted. Where's our money? Well, Christian hit them with the Ricky Smiley and was like,
Nobody called me and told me nothing.
So Christian responded in August, and the title of this response is very important. It says, Response to Plaintiff's Motion for Default default judgment, because in a later filing, he says that he never knew anything about default judgment. But let's get into it. So Christian responded, he's obviously representing himself pro se. I don't know what type of court formatting he used, but let's go ahead and read. Number 1 says, procedural history and timeliness. Defendant acknowledges receipt of the complaint and summons referenced in plaintiff's motion. However, defendant disputes the assertion that he has failed to take any responsive action in this matter due to circumstances beyond defendant's control, including cyberbullying, social media threats, text message threats causing mental distress and fear for his life. Defendant was unable to respond within the initial time frame provided. He will not give up. He just stays getting better. So this is Christian's Hail Mary attempt to try to save his own ass. Now he asked the judge to erase his default, let him file a late answer, and block the victims from collecting trouble damages under Georgia's RICO law. But by then, it was too late. Under Georgia's law, once he missed his deadline, all fraud allegations were legally treated as true. And in December 2025, the judge rejected his last-minute plea and entered a 6-figure default judgment against him anyway. So January 9, 2026, Christian filed procedural background. Defendant was served with the summons and complaint in this action or any opportunity to respond before the court entered the order on December 16, 2025. Maybe the tattoo of Jennifer on his head caused him to lose some brain cells, because didn't he just admit in August that he was aware of the default judgment and wanted the judge to cancel it? So an order was signed by the judge on December 16, 2025, and it confirmed 3 critical things. First, the judge states that Christian was properly served with the lawsuit back in March 2025, so he definitely knew about the case. Second, the judge confirms that Christian never filed an answer to the fraud lawsuit, meaning he ignored it even though the plaintiff sued him all the way back in February 2025. And third, the judge explained that although Christian tried to fight it in August 2025, he was already in the court. One last chance. Christian was told that he had 10 days to pay the court costs, and if he paid them, the default could be open and he could finally fight the case. So this document was the final nail in the coffin for Christian Walden, aka Christian Gold. It confirms that after being served with the lawsuit in March 2025 and ignoring it, then failing to pay the court costs when the judge gave him one last chance in December, Christian officially stayed in default, meaning he legally lost because he never cured the default, and the court ruled that every allegation in the complaint is treated as true, including the claim that he ran a Ponzi-style investment scheme and violated Georgia's RICO law. As a result, on January 12, 2026, the court entered a final judgment awarding both liquidated and treble damages. The judge ordered Christian to pay $120,430.86 for the money the victims lost, and then tripled the amount under Georgia's RICO statute to $361,292.58. Plus prejudgment and ongoing interest. In other words, Christian didn't just lose, he was hit with a massive racketeering judgment that now follows him until it's paid in full and the victims are legally allowed to start collecting.
Honestly, I feel bad that he gets all these attacks because he really doesn't deserve it.
Child, ain't no way. Ain't no way. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on with Jennifer's my man, Mr. Christian Gold? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching, but before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.
I don't really understand, my man. You came out again? Huh? You wanna play me? Huh? Huh? You wanna play me?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video.
Blueface has been streaming on Twitch. Make sure you follow him at BluesFools124. He was on Twitch and Instagram with Stunner Girl for a minute now. And of course, she had to join the cooking. So it looks like she's going to cook up a meal for him, and we're going to see if Blue is feeling it or not, and if Stunner could take the top spot in the cook-off. Let's get into it.
What you making tonight? This is my story.
Steak and shrimp and mashed potatoes.
Had a good baby in the back. The ingredients of Stunner. Do not play with them. Dead homes. Don't play with them.
I did it myself.
All right.
Come on.
Trying to start this one?
Spin the blood, baby. Spin the blood.
You want the number one spot or what?
Okay, this is the last time now. We're going to get you some act right.
Pretty good. Okay, doing the thing. That girl doing her thing. Eat on. Put some more butter in that thing.
Alright.
Butter it up. Butter them buns up. I mean the mashed potato.
Come on.
I mean the mashed potato. Yeah, all right.
This just doesn't normally happen now. Come on, y'all.
Going crazy.
I'm trying to blame me out.
It's a cook-off. That's a cook-off right now.
Act up, you get smacked up. Act up, you smacked up.
So y'all snitching on me? ain't snitching on me.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for about 30 minutes now. Still good. Okay. Like up here? You want it up here? Oh, okay. Okay. Go to my Twitch, man.
Alright, so this one is for the back.
I want to stay down here.
Yeah, the back.
Down here is on Twitch.
So like that. Like so like that.
It's down here for like 2 more minutes. That's my Twitch right there. Making my plate. Okay. Where's everyone? Not sure really. I like it. Down here for a little bit feeling better. I'm still feeling it. Ain't all about the money, isn't it? Ah. Let's do it this way, baby. Ready? Yeah, me first. That's how you used to sit for elementary school, you know, eat first for lunch. Yeah. We go on my Twitch at like 10. I get 5 minutes. So I go on Twitch and then like 10 minutes. Still good. I was distracting you? You was distracting me, girl. I can't focus. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'll be ready to breathe with this motherfucker. What do you mean? You take up a nap? I think she didn't fuck with the lyric test. Good. I know what I'm making. Booty, cheese, cookie right there. Look at it. Get ready. Serve it. I'm ready to eat it up. Look at it. I'm ready to eat it up, you know? I'm ready to eat it up, baby. I got 4 minutes. Any fucking time, I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm fucking with it. You were like thinking like, you fucking with, I mean, fucking ain't easy. Fucking not easy. Even.
Sound, girl.
Shit. You get to lay one sauce, man. You little steak sauce. You little steak sauce on that thing. I really like you doing something. Really? Yeah. 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 Sweet. Yeah. Sweet honey when I make you. Sweet apple like that. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Let's see what that shit is for.
Don't tell me that it's late. It's late. See, all the way over here. I let that happen. I let that happen.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna stop. Yeah, over. Waylon going, oh. Yeah, I'm usually not this easy, like, you know, I'm not usually going like that. You know, I'm not usually going like this.
Sister, you've been on my mind. I did all that peanut and it slid anyway.
You over here moaning and shit? You back with baby?
We ain't gonna pin it this time.
I'm like, you drink my drink for me? Excuse me.
Excuse me. this is like. I'm just saying, this could have been like beginner's luck type shit. I need to see this like at least. I need to see it like 13, 14 more times for like a real believer.
It's still hot.
Are you a believer?
Oh yeah,
That's all that matters.
I believe.
I'm a perfect actor. I was about to say, don't mess with the chat.
Hey, she already said it, chat. Mm-hmm.
How do you keep getting wrapped up on the thing on the spoon? Bro, go this way. Maybe I had to turn it around.
Drag it in the chat.
I'm having niggeritis. Niggeritis?
Niggeritis? Niggeritis?
I thought it was niggeritis.
No.
Niggeritis?
There you go.
Or niggeritis? Ritis?
Alright, that's all that is.
Like butter. I'm done. I'm fine.
It's a, I ain't gonna lie. It's a fine.
This is the back of the front. This is the
Any
back.
question?
So,
Shut. It was 10 out of 10 review.
so why does it look like it?
And she have sub, chat. And she have sub. Yeah. Sub, so somebody else can sub.
Technically,
Yeah.
not a full inch. Just a little longer.
Full as fuck. Sorry, that ended my stream earlier because of the music.
Steak seasoning and Kinder Jar.
Tenderized?
Y'all do that?
Tenderized.
I don't know.
Tenderized. Deadly. That shit gonna make the lining in your stomach.
Overly.
Why do you keep...
Alright, I'm finna,
Run to the desktop version tab.
Alright, so I think Stone Girl did a good job. I mean, she did a little steak, she did a little side. The steak was basted, you know. Looks like Blue really enjoyed it. And to be honest, I like them too on Twitch. It was wild. It was some crazy moments. I'm sorry I had to clip some of that out. You know, it really can't go on YouTube. So make sure you go over to Twitch again. His screen name is Blues Blues 124. I think it's worth the sub. You'll be the judge. Alright, so if you watched the video, I really appreciate you. I hope that you like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Take a look. As low as $22 a month for car insurance. Your insurance company doesn't want you to see this, but I'm going to show you anyways, so you can save too. Here's how to get a cheaper rate. Just tap the link to go to saveautoinsurance.com and answer some basic questions, like the year, make, and model of your car. You then see your results, choose the best quote, and save up to $744. See? $744 in savings. So, tap the link now to get rates as low as $22 per month. Try it now before the link is gone. You and your wallet will thank me later.
Okay, boom.
What is up, TLY gang? So Blueface decided to have Stunning Girl cook in the kitchen for her spot. Let's see if she can take that spot from the other girls. But he had her cooking steak in the kitchen, and he just started getting real spicy and flirtatious with her in the kitchen. You know, while she started cooking the steak, she wasn't really noticing too much, but then she started to notice. You gotta check this out.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to TikTok because if y'all are on TikTok, it's the same handle as this one. I'm gonna go over there because I can play my music. I'd rather listen to my music than listen to this. So, we are close to being finished. Once I finish this part, which I'm almost finished, I'm getting ready to start my workout. And I'm gonna come back to the hat, finish all of them off. She's almost done. She's almost done. So I'm probably gonna sew this lap down. Yeah, let me go to TikTok.